Hey citizens, welcome back to Star Citizen. Now we've got a new patch update, and this came out I think late last night. I was halfway through testing a mission, and we got a 30k crash, and that was the first 30k crash for about 8, maybe 6 to 8 hours. Not really sure because I took breaks. So yeah, when I tried to reload the game, it wouldn't have any of it, and it gave me an account authentication error, and I thought that's a bit strange. So I had a look at what was going on, and lo and behold, there's a new patch update. So given that the software sort of yesterday afternoon and evening was very stable and working quite perfectly, to be honest, we're going to test this new patch, and with all patches in the PTU, in a public test universe, it's a wipe. You lose everything. Nobody cares. Everybody understands what the consequences are of a patch update. So everything we've done up to that point, we've lost, and that doesn't matter because this is testing. This is making sure everything works as it should do. And over the weekend and yesterday morning, there was multiple problems with elevators not working when you call them, trains not arriving so you can board them, and even when the trains did arrive, the doors didn't open. It was terrible. I spent quite a bit of time yesterday problem solving an issue with you're trying to log in, you get a constant loading screen, and after about 10 or 12 minutes it just times out, gives you an error code. And I found out that the fix for that, there's a 318 PTU frequently asked questions page on the Spectrum community forum, and the answer to that is to go into Arena Commander multiplayer, just play one round. I don't even think anybody has to join you. I went into the Van Duel scenario and just suicided like 4 or 5 times, crashing my ship into the nearest solid object and dying, and then that took all of about 5 minutes, and after that everything loaded great. And that is the fix, the workaround. Sorry, not the fix, the workaround for the constant loading screen. And who would have thought it? But hey, it works. So we've chosen Lawville again as our spawn location, our home base. Love Lawville. We're in the habitat, so we're going to get out of bed now. And as always in this PTU, the first test will be, well, saying good morning to everybody. So greetings, city. Oh, I can't even spell. It's 6 a.m. This is the pre-breakfast stream that I've become accustomed to doing, and you're gonna have to bear with me because, yeah, I'm still a little bit groggy. I'm still on my first cup of coffee, so that's always a bad sign. You get no intelligence or coherence out of me until I've finished this coffee, at least. Oh God, I love coffee. Right, so let's ask him a question. How is the stability of the server? Somebody else is asking the same question. Right, so we've had 30k and a crash to desktop in the past 30 minutes. So we're gonna have to yeah. You ask how is the server stable, and all you get is smart ass remarks and you know, quick-witted comments. You don't actually get an answer. You got to ask like 3 or 4 times to get the answer you should have got from the first question you asked. What is the world coming to with these people? Okay, anyway, we're going to turn chat off because if that's what we come to expect, then we don't need it. Right, so here we are, honey. Look, yeah, this is a little bit kind of... Yeah, this is responsive. This is better than it was yesterday. A lot better. Infinitely better. Yesterday, it was so laggy, and you know, you would press the keys to move your character like forward, and the character would carry on walking forward for several seconds after you let go of the key. But this is a hell of a lot more responsive. Let's see if the elevator works. So, elevator called. And first time. That is a good sign. That is a good sign. We'll go to the ground floor. And there's the concierge doing his usual not keeping an eye on things. Seriously, why did they pay that guy for the job? He's supposed to be like the watchman, the caretaker of the habitat. Oh God, here we go. Now these guys, watch these guys. This is Hurston Dynamic Security, the biggest goons in the game. They are thugs. I mean, look at them. Look at them. If they had a Terminator stood next to them, they would be in good company. These guys are bastards. I've been thrown to the floor and stepped on by these guys before. I am not joking. Honestly. Keep out of their way. Don't mess with them. Yeah, they're the worst in the system. The security forces on Hurston. That's a bit tongue-in-cheek. You know, they're just NPCs, but... I mean, CIG create these guys. They're scary as. Look at him. Hey, has he got a Democore? That's a Democore. What the hell? He's carrying a Democore LMR. Hey. Hey, security guy. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Where'd you get your rifle? Yeah, that one. He's not saying anything. Not surprising either.
Welcome to Metro Center.
That's a bit risky,
Transfers
actually.
to the perimeter, spaceport, and industry lines.
I'm impressed. What you shaking your leg for, mate? Did you not wipe your bottom properly last time you went for a dump? Anyway, what are these guys looking at? I'm going to head over to the little bit of lag, but it's I'm really excited about this. Right, so train arriving. Let's see if the train arrives. No. No train arriving. Right, so we've still got a problem with the trains. Now, I did find from previous experience, if you wait around long enough, they will start working properly. Or if you can arrive, if you can come into this area when a train's supposed to be arriving, sometimes it does appear, but you've got to give it quite a few minutes, and quite a few minutes, I'm talking 10-15 minutes. So we'll stand here for sort of 3-5 minutes, see if the trains are arriving.
Be considerate to your fellow travelers.
See, it should be there now. The train should be there, so we've got about 20 seconds between the train arriving and leaving.
Trespassing or attempting to trespass on train tracks is a serious and dangerous offense.
No, so if we run out of the area. I don't know if this makes a difference. I'm just testing this. I'm just seeing if this is going to work. So I'm going to move out of the area and come back to it.
Transfers to the perimeter spaceport. Step away from the platform edge when train is approaching.
No, we're 7 seconds. We're 7 seconds early. So that took us what? 15 seconds. We need to be 7 seconds longer.
Fellow travelers, do not lock doors.
Nah. Train's not working. This is gonna be the old wait around thing. Right, so if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for good luck. Right, now we'll start running. And we should get there just as it's boarding. This one's 30. Yeah. Right. We're not doing that again. We'll wait around.
Trespassing or attempting to trespass on train tracks is a serious and dangerous offense.
Yep. Well, if we could get onto the train tracks, because
now arriving from
it's about as secure as everything else on Hurston. There's no way you're going to get onto the train tracks. I'm sure somebody would find a way. Right, so train departing in 10 seconds. The train should be there now. The train should be there, but it isn't. However, if what these players on the server are saying, that there's been 30k errors, then
trespassing or attempting to trespass on
yeah, it could mean that there's some instability. Oh, there's another player. Good morning, my good man. How are you? I'm guessing you don't see the trains either. So, he ran through the doors and onto the train. So the trains are working for some people, not for me. That's weird. I find that very, very strange. Very strange indeed.
Trespassing or
Let me just... I could try relogging, I could try a different server.
Welcome to Metro Center. Transfers to the perimeter, spaceport, and
follow this guy. Excuse me.
Step away from the platform edge when train is approaching.
You see, he's ran through the doors. Hey, mate. He ran through the doors, ended up on the track, and then vanished. I'm guessing the train took him.
Now arriving from TISA Spaceport. Stand by and let passengers disembark. park before boarding. Trespassing or attempting to trespass on train tracks is a serious and dangerous offense.
Yeah. Waiting for a train that doesn't arrive is a dangerous offence. So, I wonder what causes that to happen. For some people the trains are working. For me, they're clearly not. I mean, the whole graphics element of it.
Be considerate to your fellow travelers now arriving from TISA Spaceport.
You know, I'm not using a Diamond Stealth graphics card from the early 90s. I've got an RTX 3070 in here, in this system. And using Windows 10. I'm not using Windows 11 yet. So, I'm wondering what the hell... I mean, when the patch was released last night, it was about, I don't know, 10:30?
Welcome to Metro Center.
10:30 or maybe quarter to 11 p.m. And the train's working great. And I got halfway to Crusader and the server crashed. We had a 30k crash and I thought, nah, I'll leave it and go to bed and pick it up in the morning. But, I am just gonna Alt-Tab the game and do a search for, I'm gonna do a search for the fix for this, just bear with me. So what we're looking for is trains, and there is no reference to trains in the 318 fixes. Geez, so I don't know what to do about this other than wait around because.
Be considerate to your fellow travelers. Do not block doors.
Excuse me, my friend. He's clearly gone on the train. He has clearly got on the train.
Reserves the right to search travelers at any time.
Why don't we... I know it's boring us, but once the trains start appearing, so you're able to board them, there seems to be no problem with them after that. It's just getting to the point where you can actually see the train to board it. So there's a train there now. It's departing in 8 seconds.
Trespassing or attempting to trespass on train tracks is a serious and dangerous offense.
It's got to be a buffering thing. As this. It really has. And yeah.
Security reserves the right to search travelers at any time.
Yeah, this is annoying because imagine if your friends were waiting for you to join them to go on a mission or do some salvage or mining or something, and you're like, oh no, I can't get on the train. How long are they gonna need to wait around until it starts working? Hello. See, they've gone back on the train.
Be considerate to your fellow travelers. Do not block doors.
Let me just try and search for this. And see if anybody else has come up with an answer. There's a Reddit post. Somebody says it's the worst patch ever. Let's read what they've got to say. And they're talking about the trains in New Babbage. Well, this ain't New Babbage, this is Lawville.
Security reserves the right to search travelers at any time.
This is Lawville. Let's try a re-login. Well, let's try another server. Let's exit to menu. Yeah, we'll leave the main, leave to the main menu. We selected the EU server, which I think it's going to be the EU West server that we connect to, which I think is located in Ireland, the Emerald Isle, Amazon services in Ireland. So we're just going to wait for the menu to appear. It's quite misleading because, you know, the elevator worked first time. There's no problem with that. You get to the train station, the train's not showing up. It's obviously working for other players because you see players going straight through the door into a train that you can't see. Not even the doors, not even the access doors are opening for me. So let's have a, let's try... what time are we on? 6:29. So it's going to be, the USA is going to be at the end of their evening. Yeah, let's try the USA server. Let's see if that, some of the advice is that join a server that's in the middle of their night. So it's quiet, basically. But I wouldn't have thought the EU server was busy at this time in the morning. I mean, there's only Star Citizen addicts like myself who are going to be on at this time. Other normal, sensible, intelligent people still be in bed. So, just loading in. I'm going to wait for that to happen. We'll see what this turns out to be like. Yeah, you imagine with the US being one of the largest nations on the planet, it's got a lot more people playing Star Citizen than other countries, so it might be a bit busy on this server. We'll see. We'll see. We get there eventually. It's just trying different things, you know, different ways of doing the same thing, different servers. And we're going to be waking up in the habitat again because we're not dead. So here we are. And this is the Lawville habitat. And ooh, that spawned me in that room. Okay. That's quite convenient. Right, so we're gonna call the elevator. This has worked. Nice. Doors were a bit quick. Thanking you. And it is slight. We're going to choose the ground floor. It is actually, what floor were we on? I forgot to make a note of that, but never mind. It is a little bit more laggy than the EU server. That's probably because it's getting used more, right? So that's a bit of a graphics bug there. Things not loading in. This is running from an SSD. It's a Samsung 970 or 980 SSD. It's a brand new 1 terabyte drive that I bought specifically for running Star Citizen. We're going to run. Actually, let's not run. Let's like walk at the slowest pace we can. Let's just walk into here. Da 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 da. Frederick Chopin will be proud, playing his funeral marche. Let's just walk into here and see if the trains are working. And train arriving in 3, 2, 1. No, we ain't got no trains. We ain't got no trains. So just gonna speed up the walk again. We're gonna keep right. So train arriving in however long it is, 20 seconds. So trains aren't working on here either. Hey mate, do you see the trains? So he walked straight through the door. How the hell can he see the train and I can't? That's just weird. That is just weird.
Now arriving from Tisa Spaceport. Stand by and let passengers disembark before boarding.
Right, so this guy. Excuse me, mate. Excuse me. Yo, dude. There's a player stood behind you trying to talk to you. This is not a service announcement by Hurston Dynamics. Excuse me.
Now arriving from Tisa Spaceport. Stand by and let passengers.
Train arriving in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And train departing. Excuse me, mate. So he's obviously walked onto the train that I can't see. Oh, God. Right. I don't know what to do here. I really don't know what to do here. Wait around for however long it takes for the train to start working, because they usually do. Usually I go off onto Discord or somewhere else and chat to friends, and when I come back, the trains are working.
Stand by and let passengers disembark before boarding.
Daddy Stormer. Who thinks of a name like that for a player? Daddy Stormer. Okay. And if you know what a stormer is, you know how strange it is. Right. Okay. So let's have a look at our graphics. And we're only on medium quality. That needs turning off. VSync needs turning off. Yeah. Film grain needs turning off. See, the weird thing is, some settings have carried over. Right, let's have a look down here at the very last item. See, request landing insert. That is my insert key. That's not default. I change it to just the insert key because there's no other key assigned. There's no other keystroke assigned to the insert key. It's kept that from the previous version, but it's changed all the graphics. It's changed all the graphics settings, which let's have a see game settings. They all seem fine. These should all be off. I don't use any of these, so I turn all these off. These FOIP, head tracking, whatever, you don't have any of it, so why have them enabled when you don't even have that capability? Turn everything off that we can. Alright. So that's no, not one single not one single one of them face wear. Okay. Prison is actually fun now. Let me tell you, prison is not fun, right? The rewards for doing, I mean, CIG have wised up on this. CIG have increased sentences, which I've been waiting for since I started playing this game. And they've reduced rewards for prison missions. Now then, yesterday I was on the raid on Horizon platforms and a player turned up and he didn't see me, but I said to him, mate, there's another player in the area. I'm wearing Crusader security armor, don't shoot me. And he ran off round the corner excuse me, and I thought I'd give it a few seconds, and I thought, hey, it's safe to come out now. So I made an appearance, still wary that another player was in the vicinity. He comes back, immediately draws his gun, and I said, no, wait, I'm a player, don't shoot. Starts fucking shooting me. Right, and this is twice after I told him that I was a player. Now, he's got to have audio enabled in the game. If he doesn't have player-driven audio, that's his problem. But he did admit that he did later admit that he heard me after I killed the bastard. And it beggars belief. You know, I said to him, I said, who did you think was talking to you? The voices in your head. You know, I told you I was a player not to shoot, and you went and fucking shot. Oh, I've only been playing the game 3 days. Well, you're not stupid. You understand English. He was a Dutch guy. But, and the thing that annoyed me was his name was 2 characters different from mine. I'm called Exaga. He was called Exare. And I thought, oh my god, people, you know, the first 3 characters of my name are the same as his, and it's both 5 characters in the name. People are going to get confused between me and him. So if he's going around doing noob shit, I'm going to get the blame for that. Anyway, that's besides the point. Yeah, I killed him, and it gave me a crime stat. Now, I had to heal, right? He shot me, and I had about 38% health or whatever it was. I've got a video of it, you know, I've got the whole event is on video. And I had to heal, but I'm the one that got the crime stat. And for killing him, the crime is homicide. I got an hour and 20 minutes in Klesha, in the prison. Now, obviously, there are implications, there are ramifications from killing other players, and it has to be tight, right? So when you kill another player, yeah, that's homicide. But if they're the aggressor, if the attacking player is the aggressor that gets killed, you should not receive a crime stat for that. It needs a bit of work. It needs a bit of work, and I'm wondering if it's because I didn't heal until after I'd killed him. You know, so maybe the order of things were that I had to heal before I killed him, which I probably could have done, but, you know, opportunity and heat of the moment. But yeah, that shouldn't have happened, and it's an hour and 20 minutes that I spent in prison just sitting around talking to people. That's a 30k crash. Right, so time to reset. This stream will be back later. Oh, thank you. Thank you for watching.